They indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with Cam Newton and the New England Patriots.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They'll run here with Raymond Calais. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Here's Allen, able to shake him off. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Here's Calais. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll run. Calais. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Raymond Calais, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the early lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh.
It's caught inside the 25.
It's sad they pay me. I do this for free.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
The 27-yard line.
After the run, Newton going to throw. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Got his man. That's Harry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come on, D. 34's the mic. 34's the mic.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Following the penalty, Michelle. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
this time he'll look to throw. That's caught over the middle by Asiasi. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Not here. Sponge. Gun.
Now Newton. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Ryan Izzo, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Come to my work. We want it.
They'll turn to Michelle as they go back to the ground. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
15-yard line.
Sony Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Matt Milano came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack on first down, Newton, he'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And it's
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this is caught. It's Edelman. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissue. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Michelle on an island by himself in the backfield. 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown.
Complete to number 11, Julian Edelman.
Julian Edelman
Touchdown,
with
New
his
England.
2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Hauschka now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Mike, 59, 59. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Now this time, Allen will throw. He'll let it go deep for Foster. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 12-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. He looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. I got 86. I got 86. Watch time.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
At the 46-yard line.
Man open, that's Robert Foster, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On the ground, it's Calais. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
7-yard line.
2nd and 11 now.
Mike's 59. Mike's at 59. Here we go. Here we go.
Now Allen.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
The 34-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Mike's 49. Eight. I got him.
Out of the gun, Newton. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for N'Keal Harry. Incomplete. Tre'Davious White on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A final shot before the break. Newton. This is White on the screen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Five wide. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Flushed out right. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. That's complete right side to Asiasi. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to Devin.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Newton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Newton's pass.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
New England.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Newton sacked.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
He was brought down by
John Simon in on the stop.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Check, 59, 59.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Throwing is Allen on third. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Again, it's Michelle. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
You got nothing. 5 wide. 5-9. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our...
Throwing again. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Tight. Middle.
10. Under 10. 10.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run with Calais. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Check. 59. In your face.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He'll find his running back out of the backfield, Raymond Calais. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of
A
one.
loss of a yard.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From the 44, Newton. Throw caught here by Bird. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 14.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Devin McCourty brings him down.
The tackle made at his own 5-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Edelman set to return. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Patriots take over.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
And a Patriot first down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
He's across midfield.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Ready?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get
You go get this. Check 50. Check 50.
And it's Michelle once again. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Sony Michel,
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Third and inches.
Now it's Newton. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal.
It's